Hello, hello, hello. Happy Tuesday. Hope everybody is doing well. Hope everybody is having a good start to their week. It's very busy for a ton of people out there. I've seen tons of people talking about like final exams and all the stuff that they're doing. So if you're in the middle of all of that, please take care of yourselves. Remember to take breaks, drink water, eat food, get sleep. Don't spend all your time cramming for exams. Don't wait for the last minute to do everything. But if you've already waited to the last minute, just do your best to take care of yourself and remember to take care of your health. What did it do, Woo? What did it do? What did the website do? Right, Ibit. Ibit, how was Lovejoy? How was Lovejoy? If Anne was here, I'd also ask about Eurovision. Woo, Twitch wants to know your pronouns. It does not want you to win. It just wants your pronouns. Ow. Okay. Ow. I'm fine. I just hit the spot on my knuckle and I grazed it the other day. It's still a little bit sore, but I should be fine for stream. Ah. Oop. Hello. I hope everybody is doing well, like I said. It's been a sleepy week so far. Your pronouns, hand them over. Give me your pronouns. I'm real, and also try World of Goo is the message on my Minecraft today, which is World of Goo a real game? Oh god, thank you Wikipedia. World of Goo. Oh, it is a real game! I'm not gonna play it. I've arrived. Hi Rabbity, I hope you're doing well. I just keep flashbanging myself. I was reading about the writer's strike. Because I was trying to figure out more of the things that were happening with that, so I was looking up articles about the writer's strike to see what else I could gain that I hadn't already heard from, like, reading and watching stuff on the internet. Ryanish, welcome in! I just started stream. Oh, hello everybody. I hope you guys are having a wonderful time zone. Ryanish, how was your stream? Are you doing well? Minty, thank you for the raid as well. I hope you had a good stream. Hello everybody, welcome in! I hope both of you- Minty spilled soup? Oh no, that's the name of the raid, that's so good. Thank you guys so much for all the follows. I'm sorry if I don't see all of your names because I don't know how to read accurately right now. I just started stream. My brain is still not here, but I hope everybody had a good time. What were you guys doing in both streams? There's Minty's. While I load up the hardcore world. It's so true, that's why you can't say my name right. Listen, listen, it's now your name. I've made it your name. I've given you a new name. That's just how it goes. I've just given you a brand new name. I was just doing a little bit of building on an Origins SMP. Oh, that's cool. What kind of Origin do you play? You don't have to answer me. If you need to raid run, just run. You don't have to answer my questions. I will just talk about how I just want to be an Elytrian every single time I look at Origins. Every single time I look at it and I go like, I wished I'd want to fly immediately. I'm sorry, Minty, about your internet. Yep, the wife. It's always the wife. Okay, let's flip over to my... What are you playing? What are you playing? I'm gonna hop over to my hardcore world, but tell me. No, not again. I need to just consolidate all of my alerts, but I'm too lazy to do that. It's an Icarite. No, I've played that one before on mod packs. Oh my god, I love that one so much because you go so zoom. You go so zoom. It's so zoom. It's gigo. I love it so much. It crashes my computer. Thank you, Minty. It does crash my computer. But I love it so very much. I love it so much. I loved running around. Why do I have... Oh, I was gonna refill this. I got distracted. I started doing stuff in the middle of the day while I was taking a break from work because I work from home today.
Nayum.
Nayum. Exactly, whatever Carol just said. But I do hope that you guys both had wonderful streams. Thank you for stopping by. I want to work on a bridge, which already sounds a little crazy, but I'll show you what bridge we're going to work on, and then I will come back here and we'll get materials. We might spend some time stealing back some of the shulkers that I've hidden from myself in various builds because I just keep squirreling them away places and then never bringing them home. Doing silly little art things. That sounds like fun, Minty. I should have seen if you were streaming. I didn't check. Zoom. So if you've never seen my Hardcore World before and you're from Ryanish's stream, I've had, yes, actually,
on horseshoe crabs?
very important.
Slash, not forced.
No, it's forced. You have to tell me your opinions about soup. I have had this Hardcore World for 2 and a couple months. 2 years and a couple months. And I love it very dearly. And I have a severe lack of attention of wanting to do the same thing repeatedly. So I start a whole bunch of big projects and then I just wander away and then I go work on something else and then I come back to them. Which is how I've wound up with some wonderful builds. But as part of that, what I'm doing for this build, which is very much not done, this is a nether build that I'm working on that is related to in-game lore. So we've done some interior work and I cannot go downstairs any further because there's a room down there that I don't want to show off on stream. And the minimap gives it away and I don't want to turn off the minimap right now. But this will be a throne room at some point. But as part of my endless endeavor to make my Hardcore World vaguely connected to each other, so like connecting all of the large builds that I want to do, I've started this. Now this is just a hub out in the middle of the water. This is going to be overgrown. It's going to look like the Hanging Gardens of Babylon kind of stuff. It's going to be just like overgrown and wonderful, and there actually needs to be a second layer up there. But what it involves mainly is this huge cross-section to get from that portal all the way to the nearest piece of land. So that's what I want to start working on today. So it's going to be really boring. It's probably going to be a really talky stream, but it will be lots of just placing blocks and then me going, I don't know if I like this block, and then just staring at it for 5 minutes. But that's what we're going to be working on today. Unless I get distracted and then we go work on like that tower over there that I have pinned in my coordinates, because I will lose it if I don't have it pinned. But yeah, no, it's a lot of bridge that I'm going to be building. So I need to go back and see how much material I left at that hub and then see how much more we need. I'm not going to calculate it. I'm just going to bring several shulkers of stuff back. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. Also, hi Joe. You can't even spell fuck you. Can't be insulted when you can't just insult me correctly. Come on. I don't need that. Also, there's a wandering trader that I've just left out here and I don't know why. I don't know why. Do you have something? Did you have something that I wanted? Why did I leave you here? It might have been the blue eyes. Because I already bought the small drip leaves. Nah, fuck it. You go. Perish. It's his bridge now? No. He'd only last, like, they only live for like an hour, right? Max? I think. I need to figure out how this portion is gonna go, because I'm deciding instead of trying to do it from that end to this end, we're gonna start the pattern for the bridge over here. So like all the support structures are gonna start on this side so I can deal with the awkward juncture first and then create the pattern. And then just wherever the pattern ends over there is where it ends. It's fine. It'll be fine. Also, this area needs, this area needs lighting desperately because last time I came through here, there were 7 creepers. I don't know where they came from. They were just there. Hold on. This is where the shulkers are. I'm fine. This all seems not useful to have. How many empty... Oh. I'm just gonna leave all this stuff over here. I'm assuming that I wanted some of this stuff here for something and I don't know what it was, and at this point I'm too afraid to ask. This one's just coming home with me. I have so many nether brick fences. Oh my god. I'm never gonna run out. IDK, how to explain terraform to Lynn. Okay, Lynn, this is specifically for you. Actually, no, this is for everybody. If you've never heard the phrase terraform before, welcome. I'm about to explain it to you, and I don't know if it'll make sense, but you're on this ride with me now. Okay, so, obviously hardcore, the point is to not die. My chat keeps coming up with ideas of either around how I will die or ideas of just how I will perish. And something, they're hiding it from me. There's like 4.5 people that know. Yes, half a person knows because T knows. T forgets. T forgets. T just doesn't know. Well, T knows, but T doesn't know. Iron. Why is there so much iron up here? Why is there- it's not worth asking those questions. Okay, that's 3 shulkers that I can claim back, and with that, that'll be enough, plus I have more at home. Are you sure, Ziploc? I don't know. I don't know what's happening. Long story short, one day I will die in the hardcore world and they're all going to yell at me with the word terraform and it's gonna mean something. But I don't know what it is right now. Nappas and Neville, please don't terraform. I will not die in the hardcore world. I'm way too confident about fighting gas like that now. No, Blossom, whatever you're about to say, unless it is- well, no. Actually, no. Just whatever you're about to say, no. I'm gonna fight you, I think. Whoop. How dare you say no to Blossom? Hey, Ibit. Hey, Ibit. No. I'm gonna say no to all of chat now. I'm just gonna start saying no to everything that chat wants. Okay, let's go put the cobblestone away, because I don't want to use cobblestone for this. Ziploc, do you have hair? I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth. You guys are gonna say I have no hair, but every time I show you my hair, you're like, no, that's fake. Goes up there. All of this goes in my inventory. And then it all goes in here. Cool. I want to take...
Hey trader,
What?
Mr. Brightside is 19 years old.
Ibit? I hope you suffer. We have to go to the Mumsy Castle because I want some deep slate. And I know that it's all- actually no, we don't even need to go to the Mumsy Castle, we just need to go over to the Village of Stolen Characters, because that storage system has like several things of deep slate, and I require at least 2 or 3 shulkers of it. Jolin Mumsy Castle? We can do that. We can definitely stop by it. It's definitely not done. Lynn hasn't seen any of your stuff. Then we're going to Project Paradise. The other first instinct was to go straight to the submerged desert temple. Those are 2 vastly different pieces of things I've done. We'll go fishing later, Woo. Actually, no, we could go fishing here. Hold on. We're going fishing. Oh. Joe, why are you trying to kick people? This is Project Paradise, otherwise known as the Garden. Project Paradise was its project name, and the Garden is its canonical name. I call it both. I think chat also calls it SFO. Because it's all of my builds have airport names, apparently. All the big builds have airport names, I would say. But I love this build very much. I love this build a lot. It turned out very well. And there's also exactly 69 COD. Where's 69? 52, 28, 8, 19, 65, 60. Ooh. Is that a, no, that's 54. I thought it was a stack. 29. Who's here? 1. 68. If you add them together...
In October, the original Portal game will turn 16, and will, among other benefits, be able to pilot a balloon or glider in most US states.
I certainly hope the video game doesn't pilot a balloon or a glider. Stack. 26, 22, 40. Where's 69? It's in all caps. It's easy to see in comparison to like the rest of them, like when you just hover over them, but there's also 69 fish, so it's hard to find them. No, it can't. It's not AI. It's a video game. I have to breathe. Hold on. I'm back! 24. 66. 46. Where is 69? Where's my beloved gone? Hidden from me. We saw it the other day. It's not like it's disappeared immediately. We saw it the other day. I think it just hates me. Anyways, we're gonna fish now. We're going to fish now. You're not AI? I'm not AI. If I was AI, I think you guys should be very afraid. Here, we'll turn on the shaders. And we'll make it pretty. Silksong news? What? No, Joe, you have to tell me now. Where's the Silksong news? Is it coming out? Please tell me that it's coming out. If the game is coming out, I want to know right now. If it's not coming out, I'm gonna cry. If the news is that it's canceled, I'm just gonna quit. Hi, Rabbity. Have a good time zone. Matthew Griffin is one of the Silksong devs, and he said something on Twitter. It's canceled? Abe. It's canceled? I'm gonna cry. It's Kenealed. Oh my god. Okay, we're all going through this together. Hold on. Hey gang, just a quick update about Silksong. We had planned to release it in the first half of 2023, but development is still continuing. We're excited by how the game- It's not canceled. Fuck all of you. We're excited by how the game is shaping up, and it's gotten quite big, so we want to take the time to make the game as good as we can. Expect more details from us once we get closer to release. So it's still going to come out, but it's not coming out this year. It's probably not coming out until 2024 or 2025. Joe! You can't joke about Silksong! I'm gonna cry! I love that game so much, and I want to play it so badly, and I just wanted to be here. I'll wait for it, but I'll cry about it. Yeah, there was no tone indicators. I don't know how to believe you guys. You're also gonna cry over the new Lovejoy EP songs. They're very good. I'm very excited for them. This is why you're a fucking bitch. One of many, many reasons. Here, we'll get this view. It's Minty. It was Minty. I guess it's coming out late 2023 because you mentioned first half. I don't think it is. My guess is that it's going to get delayed until next year. Because the indication from the Xbox Live thing was that it was going to come out early this year. So they were just confirming that that was the plan and that they're stopping that. They did not give any indication of date. So I'm assuming next year, if not 2025. So if we can ban Ferret for Italia, we can ban Joe for Silksong. I mean, we did. Just kidding. It was just a timeout for Joe. This time. You can untime him out, Minty. Yeah, there you go. I lied about it first. Joe, you yell louder. You yell louder. Abe always lies. One says my Hitalia joke was funny, so it's still worth it. Was it worth it? What if I put mines on Lost SMP? I'm not gonna do that. I'm in the middle of working on a whole bunch of builds, and if anybody put a mine on it, I would cry. So I'm not gonna put mines on anybody's builds. In the middle of the road, though, absolutely, I will put a mine in the middle of the road. I hate it here. Welcome to the rats, Joe. We appreciate you. I hate it here more. Boss says if you could use some destruction. Listen. Listen. I have a lot of resources and not a lot of brain cells. Give me enough time and also the ability to immediately forget where I've put them. And I will just cause destruction on the server for no reason. I do kind of want to figure out how to do the nuclear stuff, but I think I can't. I don't remember what's blocking me, but I remember that there was something that was broken. Not broken, I can't get to it. What? Ants. 2 for 2, Joe. Proud of you, Joe. But yes, no, once we go back to, well, okay, we have to go to the Mumsa Castle. I'm reiterating this for me. We have to go back to the Mumsa Castle area so that I can collect some deep slate, and then we'll go back to the main area and gather up a whole bunch of extra stone, and then we'll go work on the bridge. I have no idea what's in my inventory. Just fish. I think it's because I might be fishing. No, it's still uncovered. Every time I see that, all I can think of is present greater than 3. I think I need to go visit present greater than 3. Who has them right now? Is it's Ami, right? Yeah, it's Ami that has it right now. Oh, every time you get a fish, you just hear Gavin's voice. No, every time I go fishing, for whatever reason, my brain just says bucket. It's not related. I just think about bucket. Why are you beefing with Archie? Bucket? Why? What? Okay, what do you have against Archie? Whose sole purpose in life is to tell people that they've leveled up. That's all he does. The only other thing he does is give people a role at 1 level that says good rat. And that's it. I also just like these shaders. Have I looked at this with... Hold on. Now I'm just... Because I've tried playing with the rethinking voxels and I can't remember how it looks in this area. Oh. Why is it having a rave? The seagrass is having a rave. I forgot that it does colored lights. That's so fucking spooky. That's so fucking spooky. That's fascinating. Huh. I like shaders. I like shaders in Minecraft. I just like playing with the shaders. It's just fun. I want complimentary reimagine. Okay. Ish. No, you did no. Joe doesn't get a choice. Joe is a rat. No one gets a choice. This is why Ibit, even though insisting that they are a ferret, is a rat. Nope. Rat. No one is immune. Everybody is rat now. Rat. Everybody. I like hating things in the wild. I don't know how long I've been fishing for. I think I should go home now. We have things to do.
I'm not a rat. I'm a trench coat filled with ferrets.
Nope.
Asterisk, 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 asterisk you.
My favorite part of that is that I cannot tell, because I've also blocked the term sand, if that is fuck you or sand you. You might say it's obvious, but I can pretend it's not. Which I think is hilarious. You're a rat though, Ibit. You can't escape. No, Abe, you're also a rat. I don't know why all of you think that there's exceptions here. You're all you're all rats. Thanks, boss. Okay, Mumsy Castle. East. East. We'll go to the Mumsy Castle and then we'll fly back over to the area where the storage is, because that'll be easiest. I'm a corporeal being. Joe, I have great news. Rats are also corporeal beings. Bro can't spell. Joe, you can't spell. Mumsy Castle. These can stay over here. These are actually useful for things. No wag? Will ya? Way. Yeah. So this is part of a very large side project. Where I'm building a castle for Mumza. There's gonna be a lot of terraforming and stuff, and it's a side project, therefore I don't do a lot of work on it all of the time. But it is coming together quite nicely. I like the throne room the most. And the reason why I like the throne room the most isn't because it is currently missing a throne, it is because of the ceiling. And the ceiling gets even better when you come up here and you realize that there's a giant flower up here. This area is mostly done. There's a couple things I want to do down here, just like make the lights a little bit nicer, because right now it is just torch spam. But I will make it look better eventually. My other favorite part right now, which I think is still relatively clear of snow right now, it's a little bit covered up, but this is going to be a ballroom. So this is all ready to go. Has fake vines on the sides and then a nice room in the middle. We've been working on the walls and stuff over here. But I think because of how much deep slate I use in this, this is also the area where all of my deep slate has been squirreled away. So we're gonna go back over to where I actually have a, I guess temporary, we'll see how long it's temporary, but we'll figure it out. Storage where I think all of my deep slate is. and then we'll steal it. I might have to like manually convert some of it into cobbled, which is annoying, but fine. I think I also have, no, because I think I've been pretty good about not picking up raw deep slate. Green sword. Oh no, I do have I think I have a little bit of deep slate. Just a little bit. Okay. Let's get this. Let's take 3 of these back. I'm gonna leave the uncobbled because I don't mind using that if I'm working on this in my free time, but I don't want to deal with it right now. Which is fine. Weep.
You're looking
Oh,
a
no.
little deep in Deep Slate Trader.
I'm something. I don't know what I am, but I'm something. That was too much. Okay, put that back. Whoop. Oh, I had even more. Oh yeah, we're fine. I'm fine to take this. I do not feel guilty about it. I guess I should also show off this build while I'm here. So all of the builds in this general area are based off of characters, and there's spots that are located out here. I might be able to spot, like, yeah, you can kind of see where there's like fences and stuff. There's like probably a sign that probably has a character listed. Like this is for Red and Blue from This Is How You Lose the Time War. There's like characters from podcasts and other things out here, but most of the builds I've finished have been related to the Dream SMP. So you have Jeffrey the cat, Ghostbur, plus associated animals, Sam Nook. That's going to be Tip Tup's house once I get there. And my other current favorite from this area is Fundy's house. Because, you know, Fundy deserves a nice dirt house. It's got some texture, it uses some different kinds of dirt, you know, that's all well and good, but the real secret is through the portal. Because when you come down here, you come to the place where I imagine Fundy has run away to live his best life. So I made an entire fake biome down here, which turned out really well. I'm still very proud of this, and I think it looks better with shaders. It does. Also, Fundy the fox has to be in a boat because he keeps trying to kill the chicken. And that is also fun. Have fun, Ibit. Or don't. I'm not in charge of you. Anyways. We escape. Also, this is your reminder. If at all possible, cancel any subscriptions related to major companies. Like Netflix and HBO, who are involved in the writer's strike. Help support those writers that are striking right now. Okay. Back to spawn. Time to pirate movies. I'm not saying to do that. But I am saying that sometimes there are alternative ways of watching the content that you want to watch. That don't involve crossing picket lines. Okay, so I have these 3 full. We're gonna fill up a whole bunch of these with stone. Time to go buy the movie physically from Target. I mean, you probably could. You definitely could, actually. Nah, but just be nice to the writer strike things. If your favorite show has been delayed, don't be a dick about it on social media. As somebody who, like, my idea of, like, for life wasn't TV writing, obviously, but as somebody who, at one point, and still kind of does, wanted to make a living from writing, seeing what's going on with the writer strike is horrifying. Because it's not like the writers are asking for, like, everything that the CEOs have. They're asking for enough of a raise and enough stability that they are not, like, floundering from job to job. which I think is incredibly fair. Tom My Lucifer is also striking with them. The actors that are striking, I appreciate them so much. For the people that work in related industries that are unable to strike because of clauses in their own contracts, like some of them have been just happy to exist and do what they can from where they can. There's a woman that I follow on TikTok who does makeup for TV. And she cannot strike because it is literally written into her contract. However, she has just been sitting in an empty trailer that is blocked by strikers. So she's getting paid to sit there. I'm also striking in solidarity. I'm striking against Star. What did Star do? Or what'd you do? Oop. Okay, let's get some more of this. I need 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we'll just even out that last one just so that we have all the stacks. Put that there, take that, and be off. Whoosh. Whose emote is that? That's amazing. That is amazing. Okay. It is very good. I love it very much. Hold on. Do I have other stuff up here? This is where some of my other shulkers have gone. Oh no, most of these are for path work. I'm gonna take that though. We'll sleep and then we'll go over to the bridge and then we'll start working on that. Wait. I do. Okay, we're fine. I'm gonna say I needed torches. I do have them. They're in the shulker. What we're probably gonna do is do this on a larger scale of other things that we've done with pathing. So what I'm gonna do is make the full top at least. I got turned around. We're fine. We're gonna make the full top of the bridge, and then what I will do is I'll mark out where I want the support beams to be. And where I want like some of the structure to be, and then we'll go back through and we'll kind of ruin it. I want this to be a little bit more solid than other ones that we've done, but I want it to also still have some like brokenness to it. I want to shove you off the edge. Perfect. Oh, perfect. I also had some supplies here. Good, 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 good. Okay. So I don't want to work on the second level. We are going to do a second level. I'm debating how I want you to get up there. I think maybe we use vines to do it. Maybe. How do you feel about this? No? Oh, you're stuck. Hold on. No. No, you do not get to go right onto the keyboard. I know you thought about it. You stared at it like you wanted to. No. You're getting bold. He's thinking about it. Please kill Trader in-game. The game is paused. She'd have to work really hard to kill me in the video game right now. And yearns for terraform, and yearns for pets. And just wants attention and love. Hi. Ow, sorry. Her claws are in my arm, but you know what? I can't be angry at her. She's too cute. Hi. Did you need something? Is that why you were in here? I'm gonna go double check that she has like enough food and water and stuff because she's only been coming to beg me like this today if something has been wrong in the apartment. So I will be right back. I'm gonna put it on the BRB screen. I'll be here in just a second. Hold on. I return. It was the thing where the cat has eaten all of the food in the middle of the bowl, and then the bowl is empty now because you cannot access the rest of the food there. So obviously it's empty. It's just a travesty, honestly. Alright, hold on. Before we get too much further, we're going to set down all the deep slate ones. Nail caps can be really helpful, and just I need to cut her nails, but that ends up being a really traumatic experience for her. So I try to avoid it as often as possible. But it's getting to the point where I can no longer put it off and I need to just do it. Okay, let's go ahead. And we're just going to convert all of this into brick, because that's what we're going to start off with. Up. Have a good time zone, Abe. Take care of yourself. Okay. So we've already decided roughly how the structure is going to look with the 5 wide and then the barrier block. We're going to keep that up. I might make some variations, but we're just going to use this as a base. And I have done no building in creative, so we're just going to do this. So let's go. So glad Puffer's so chill about being handled. He just does not care anymore. And doesn't care unless you're doing something that is invasive. So like cutting nails, or like if she's at the vet, taking her temperature is just a major no-no. Putting your hand into her ear to like check and make sure that everything is fine. If it's just for like pets and like you like scratch the inside of her ear, absolutely fucking adores it. Touch her paw while she's just like laying down. She'll sometimes pull away, but she generally doesn't care. She knows the difference in intent. And I've tried to be chill about it. I've tried to do everything that like every website is like, well, you need to condition them into it and things like that. But it doesn't matter because I've like worked all the way up to the step of like getting Anne to trust me enough to like hold on to her paws and stuff. But like as soon as I cut her nails, that's all out the door. And I have to restart all that work in order to prepare for the next time that she needs her nails cut because there's no way around it at that point. So it's just the way that she is. She's a little bit more of an anxious cat though, so it does make sense. But that is why I like cats, is because some of them are very, very chill and some of them are very, very neurotic. And you know what? It's just, there's a range there. They are just little people. Which is fine. But she did just, she had that moment of the middle of the bowl is empty. Please fix it. She's so smart and yet so dumb. I think she's just lazy. I think she knows that I'll fix it for her and therefore she messes around and does that. Animals are just super sensitive to that kind of stuff. Yeah. Lots of animals are. I don't want to even think about how many blocks this is going to end up taking because we are just in the middle of nowhere at this point. It's fine. We just burritos my cats to clip their nails. I've tried that. She resists quite heavily. Have a good night, Minty. Because Anne doesn't like enclosed spaces. She doesn't like being covered with blankets. She doesn't like being in boxes. If it has a top, it bothers her. So burritoing her helps for like a paw. And then I have to, she'll wiggle out or otherwise get super distressed. So it's a process. And it's okay because I'm used to it at this point. I've had her for several years. We just take it step by step and I get however many claws done on the one paw that I can. I let her relax and then we do it again. And I do that until she's done and then she gets reprieve from that and then she gets many treats. The worst part is that Anne knows that if she suffers through something, I will give her treats. So she will act out and be upset and be super angry, and as soon as I let her go, she'll go sit next to her food bowl. Immediately. It's like not even like a thing anymore. Because she hates the vacuum. Like, she's deathly afraid of the vacuum. So I put her in the bathroom. Because that is a safe room for her. Nothing bad happens in the bathroom. It's where I put her if she needs to be somewhere like safe and contained. It has her litter box. I can put her water and food in there easily. If she's sick, I've put her in there. But I put her in there when I go to vacuum, like I did yesterday. And then I finish vacuuming and I open the door, and of course she does have to go like sniff the door and be like, is it okay? Yes, it's okay. And then she will go walk to her food bowl and be like, so where's the wet food? Because that's what I do every single time. As a reward for being patient enough to deal with it, I give her wet food. Hi, Clover. I'm building bridge. I hope you're doing well, though. How was the food? What'd you get? Also, I don't want this song. This is the end, isn't it? It is. I don't like this. Booby time. Bridge wee woo. It's gonna be... It's just this. I could probably just leave the camera like this. If I had something heavy that I could put on my mouse, I could probably just... Actually, you know what I am gonna do? Just so I don't have to, like, smash my pinky... Not that one. Smash my pinky into the ground. We're just gonna toggle. Binder clip? I don't think the binder clip would work, but thank you, Ether. Come on, where is the edge of the block? I'm out of block. Just kidding, that was the problem. It is going to be a really big bridge, though. I've had some ideas about how I want to do the detailing. But I don't know. Chimkin? Ooh. Bridge to where? Insert relevant joke location here. Now I'm just thinking about Bridge to Terabithia. This is the one for the overworld. So this is from, hold on. I need to not be in that camera. This is the where is it? It's so far away. Oh, it's so far away. Oh, I've made a mistake in making this bridge. It's fine. It's fine. This is the overworld side of the, Project Stronghold portal. So it's that bridge. I just want to work on it. My brain said it's bridge time, and I said, okay. So here I am, working on this. Which is really just going to be me placing stone bricks for like 2 hours? 3 hours? Probably 4 hours. It's fine. Because I can do it like this. Except I should probably sleep away the night so that monsters don't jump me. Brick. It is stone brick. I want to use deep slate. I'm trying to think of other blocks that I could use for this, but I think what I'm going to end up doing is actually harvesting, not from this area, but from other coral reefs that I know of. Go and harvest a whole bunch of reef blocks and then dry them out so that I can use those as texture. I'm thinking. I think. Making tiny wontons? I want tiny wontons. I do. Actually. Sleep. We'll see if the amount of bricks that I brought with me is anywhere near enough to deal with this. Maybe I should have done slabs. No, I have enough stone to deal with this. Yeah, I have enough stone to deal with this. I have so much stone. Besides, if I need more, I can just go dig another hole. I need to do that on Rat Server. One of the projects I'm using is involving a lot more stone than I originally thought, and I'm now rapidly running out of stone. And it's very fascinating. Let me rephrase, I'm cooking frozen wontons. Wontons are wontons, my guy. Good. Wontons are wonderful. Have good food. Take care of your body. Frozen food is convenient and cheap. Don't feel bad about it. I'll try and make bird rolls. Godspeed, Woo. Godspeed. I want to put some structures in the water around this as well. We've already talked about the one that I want to put closest to land over in that area over there. That's the bone structure, but there's a couple other things that I think I want to do as well. Needed some chopsticks. It's time to work on fine motor skills. Good luck. I like using chopsticks now that I understand it. There was a point in time where I didn't. Hi, Void. Garlic nut bird rolls. Chopsticks? Yes. I wonder how long the writer's strike is going to go on this time. Because the last writer's strike was 3 months? 2 months? No, things came back after 2 months, but I think it went on for another month. There were like some shows that came back without writers. From the Writers Guild of America. Or Writers Guild, whatever it is. WGA. But I wonder how long this one will go on for. I don't remember that era very clearly because I didn't watch a ton of like... Well, I mean, I watched a ton of TV, but I don't think a lot of the stuff I watched at that point was affected, but I don't know. Would be able to elaborate a little bit, or should I do my own research? I'm not sure what you're talking about. So, in America, there's a guild, an association, called the WGA. Hold on, let me make sure. Oh, it is the Writers Guild of America. So, the Writers Guild of America is a labor union for writers. Specifically in film and TV. So Netflix, Amazon shows, HBO shows, late night TV shows, all the stuff out of Hollywood and New York and in America is done through writers. And you have the Writers Guild of America. They had a strike years ago. Hold on, what was the other one? Hold on, I'm gonna writers strike. What was it? 2000, it was 2007. So in 2007 into 2008, yeah, from November to February there was a strike where they wanted to get better like residuals, wanted more steady pay, things like that. Like there were a whole bunch of things that they wanted from that strike. Now that was 2007 and was a while ago. Things have changed. So 2023. Actually, no, let's back up. 2020 happens. I'm gonna go back to placing blocks. 2020 happens. 2020 happens. Everybody's watching shows on Netflix. Everybody's like watching things on all these things. I'm gonna say the word streamers. I do not mean people like me. What I mean is Netflix, HBO Max, like all of these things. That's what I'm talking about when I say streamers in this context. People are all watching these things on these streamers and like companies are now investing more and more in it. Like Disney Plus happens and like everybody's like, okay, so we're all in on this. We're all focused on streamers. Now, writers' checks are often paid through residuals. So there will be an upfront fee that a writer will get for doing their part in writing for a show. But there is often more that comes from residuals, which is the money they get paid when that TV show, when that episode airs again, or is played somewhere, or something happens, or it's DVDs of it are sold, or digital copies of it are sold, or once upon a time when VHS copies of it were sold. So, residuals are incredibly important to writers. However, with the advent of streamers, thank you, Super.
Have you heard that really convoluted metaphor about poorly constructed bridges? It's hard to get across.
Thank you. That is awful. I love it so much. Thank you, Super. Thank you for the 4 months. To jump back into the writers. With all of these streamers now being the way that people are consuming that media, the residuals are doing less work than they were before. Now, what that really means is that instead of getting like a sizable check for residuals, writers are now getting pennies. And I'm not saying like all writers are getting pennies for the work that they're doing. I'm saying like even the writers of some of the greatest TV episodes of American TV history are getting paid peanuts for the content that they've helped create. I'm talking like big name shows, big name writers are getting jack shit from all the work that they've done. Now, the Writers Guild of America said, okay, we're going to renegotiate with all these companies. We're going to do this in good faith. We're going to try to come to an agreement. We're asking for this much. It was the first time I subbed with my money on Twitch. Oh, super. Thank you. I appreciate that. I really do. But please remember that you don't ever have to feel compelled to subscribe to me. If you have money that you'd rather spend on other things like food or snacks for yourself, make sure that you're treating yourself in real life. I have a full-time job. I'm fine. Just remember that. I do appreciate it and I do put it all back into stream, but it is never a necessity for me. So the strike you're seeing now is the result of failed negotiations between the Writers Guild of America, the WGA, and a variety of these big name companies. I think mostly it is Netflix, HBO, and a couple of others. Well, I mean, it's all of the major like networks have been pretty non-helpful, but mostly it's been Netflix based stuff that has really seen some heated discussions. Yeah. So right now we're in the midst of that. So if you're watching American media and you're wondering why everybody is, or why shows are canceled or why things aren't moving, like it's the writer's strike. It is what it is. But it's been nice to see the celebrities that have come out in favor of it. It's been nice to see like what's getting like actual attention and like all these things that are happening. Also, I think Hassan stopped by one of the strikes last week because it started on the 2nd. So the strike started last week and he stopped by one of the picket lines where Adam from Adam Ruins Everything he's taken on a bit of like being a little bit of a face of this whole thing. Which is why you might see him around on the internet right now, because he is talking out very strongly against a whole bunch of the stuff that's happening and promoting like writers' rights essentially. But Hassan stopped by that and was like brought them pizza and stuff. But the kid that did the thing at the video game awards was like trying to troll at that, which was disheartening to see, but it is what it is. It's all because Hassan was doing like live streaming from it, I think. If Hassan didn't live stream it and just went to it, I still think there would have been people that would have tried to mess around, but because it's a live stream, people were more interested in it. But it's disheartening to see the way that it's been treated. So for further context, I am not in the Writers Guild of America. I don't participate in it. I don't write for TV shows. Obviously, I work at Twitch. I do other things. But it's been disheartening to hear about what it's been like for writers in the Writers Guild, where essentially it feels a little bit more like gig work at the moment, where people are like competing and fighting against each other to get a job so that they can pay the bills and continue to survive. Like it's not even like looking for like prestige, it's just people want to be able to pay their bills. And it's been like absolutely horrifying that like all these execs are like, no, we're not going to give you any money at all. In general, I feel bad for workers. That's also true. But in a thriving industry like that one, where people that are making like killer TV shows that are doing fantastic at their work literally are struggling to pay their bills and are not living in like glamour. The writers are not like in McMansions struggling to make payments on their newest car. I mean, these are people that are living with roommates in apartments just wanting to pay their bills. That's really what it is for a lot of these people. You know, when writers make money. I leave writing to host a show. Yeah. No, it's true. It's so true. A lot of some of these great writers went on to host their own shows and then have writing staffs of their own do a lot of the legwork for them. You don't make as much money as a writer for especially like late night shows as you do hosting a show. Some writers for some like TV shows that are like really popular may get like a fair amount of money, but it's still like, it's not like a ton. And they probably get money from other things that they do as well. Like there have been a number of times that like I've seen on like TV shows that I grew up liking, like, oh, so-and-so is the writer for this one or did like the screenwriting for this one. But I know that name because they're an actor on top of it. Or they do voice acting on top of that. Or they write books on top of that. Like, it is just a small part. often the VAs are getting much more than the writers. Very true, because there's a lot of prestige behind being a voice actor for some of these positions. And I'm not saying that voice actors should get paid less. I would never say that, but I am saying that, like, there needs to be some sort of balance there where you don't have voice actors going off to living just, like, very smooth lives, but the writers are left struggling. And I have very strong opinions about the publishing industry in general, because editors as well in the publishing industry face, like, very similar, like, they get paid peanuts to make work that sells for millions. And I've read articles from people that work in the editorial industry in major publishing houses where they will be in charge of, like, running the checks for the advances for authors and handling more than they would see in, like, 2 or 3 years. And it's insane. Erasmus, welcome in. Everyone should be paid what they deserve. Everybody deserves to have enough money to have a house. Or not necessarily a house, but have a home to go back to and food on their table. I don't think that's a controversial opinion at all. Like, even if it is just an apartment, like, you should be able to afford to live somewhere and to eat food. It doesn't have to be the most expensive food, it doesn't have to be the best house, but to live somewhere and have food. Also, thank you for the water break. But the fact that it was, like, such a problem for the writers because of the advent of streamers. Again, I'm not talking about streamers on Twitch, I'm talking about streamers as in platforms where you watch TV, like Netflix, HBO Max, Disney Plus, etc. I do argue that some jobs may not need to exist. Oh, 100%. There are some jobs that do not need to exist. Some have been grandfathered in because of, like, they were essential at one point but now no longer are, or things that could be, like, removed from the process that are just kept in. And there's definitely places where there's, like, just a ton of middle management that doesn't need to exist. And you see this actually a lot in the education industry. There are way more people working in the education industry than really have ever worked in it, and not all of them have provable worth. I'm not saying that people working in education are bad, I'm talking about middle management. I'm talking about administrators at colleges where there's just a whole bunch of layers of bureaucracy there that are making it harder for people, and there's just, like, 5 extra people you need to talk to instead of just going straight to one person. Guy that named the Cars movie got paid a shit ton on IDK How? The guy that named the Cars movie? More in the line of jobs that no one wants and no one wants to pay someone to do. It's not worth minimum wage for someone to do that job. Maybe it doesn't need to be done. Yeah. Yep, I would also agree with that one. Oh. Oh, oh. Well, it's Cars by Pixar, but yes. No, there are definitely jobs that could be, like, automated or given to robots currently that we're just not doing. But if we had a way for people to live life just a smidge more comfortably than running around and freaking out every day, there could be some jobs that we could more easily automate, and then people could do more interesting things and do more productive things for society. With the budgets of some of these shows and movies operate on, the writers should be getting paid way more than they are. It's extremely frustrating. The rich get richer and the poor get poorer. Yeah. No, it's incredibly disheartening, and it's just another, like, piece of the, like, capitalism is awful pie that we've been seeing. It's just getting worse, but this is just another aspect of it. None of these problems exist in a vacuum. A lot of times those jobs wind up being filled by people who can't find any other form of work, like disabled people, immigrants, homeless people, etc. Yeah. We are running out of jobs. There will come a time in the near future where unemployment will go up. Oh, 100%. None of these problems exist in the ocean. Yeah, we should just go live out at sea. Oh, I found the land. Mom said hi to the rats. Hi, Clover's mom. Ocean has pollution. Bless him. Bless him. How dare you? One Piece. I'll just be a pirate. Okay. How hard could it be? Everything has pollution. Isn't Russia actually like going through a whole bunch of industrial stuff where they're actually producing less and their economy is tanking, but it means that there's less pollution in the air? Like they can see from space, like, oh, there's less pollution. Fishermen and shipping companies exist, cannot escape, but there are no laws in the ocean. Real, not fake. Let's make Rapture from BioShock real. I don't think that's good for anybody. Nothing bad could happen, except everything bad could happen. Now I want to replay BioShock. BioShock is such a good game. Fish are not food, fish are friends. Can make friends with the fish, so true. No, it's just, it's shitty. I don't think there's any way to talk around it. It is just like a shitty situation. Man, I love for BioShock. So true. Like I said, if you can, cancel your subscriptions to things. Cancel HBO. Cancel, other things that you have that you can. Don't cross the picket line. Support the writers, because if you hit the companies in the bottom line by removing your subscription, you're showing them that like it matters, like that they have to treat people well in order to make it matter. Or if you are unable to do that, or if you've already done that and don't have anything else to do, the other thing you can do is if you see funds for WGA strikes, contribute to those. Some of them are simple, like just like providing like some sort of like coffee or snack for people that are in the picket lines. Some of them are for helping to organize stuff. Some things are for more stuff. Just do your best to support the writers. I say that of everything though. If you have other like things that you want to contribute money to, focus on that. Help where you can. Don't help where you can't. Fish are not food. Fish are investment managers. How? What are they investing in? Also, I don't hate it. It's terrifying and I'm bad at it. Good game, though.
This week on
Stocks.
Animals I Befriended Without Meaning to,
Ami.
there were therapy dogs on campus.
Oh.
There was a Shiba Inu named Bonbon,
Oh.
and she was adorable and so vocal. I love dogs.
I love dogs, too. How are they investing in stocks? They are fish. Well, I guess if you put them in a tank and then you hook that up to a computer, they could theoretically invest in things. Shrimp and pike. The S&P. Oh, I hate it. I hate it. That's so delightful and dumb. I love it. Mushroom. Wow. I know. It is just a sucky situation. Like, I obviously don't have any more information about it. I don't know anything else that's going on, but I'm gonna be there to support the writers. I don't care what shows are canceled or delayed or whatever. I'm just gonna do my best to stand by the writers. Because that's what I would want. Whoosh. Not you. You. Conversation feels very relevant considering the lesson on Canadian media control and American media in Canada. I'm gonna do some research now on how the situation is with that up there. Oh, that's right, because Canada has like some like rules about like major, how do I say this? I think it was meant to be like broadcast stations like have to present like a certain amount of Canadian made content, right? Please correct me if I'm wrong, Clover. but it's like major media corporations have to have like a certain amount of Canadian content available in Canada. And I think there's some issues now with like a lot of the major streamers in that, possibly. Because they obviously don't have as much Canadian TV shows on there, or like haven't invested a ton in that. Yes, all radio, telecommunications, even streaming services have to have a certain percentage of Canadian media. And I think that was like, they had been like pretty lax on like Netflix and some stuff, but now they're starting to like get a little bit more like, hey, you need to actually do this. I think that's what's happening right now. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I've also been like trying to catch up on some of that stuff because I'm fascinated by that, just by like, this is gonna sound so nerdy. Does anybody else remember Code Lyoko? Code Lyoko, I believe, well no, is that one Italian? Code Lyoko and a whole bunch of other shows that I watched in my childhood, I found out later in life were not made for American TV. They were made for different regions and then were dubbed, or were at least localized over. Serpent, thank you for the follow. So there's all these like TV shows that I grew up watching, and I think Code Lyoko is the first one that comes to mind because I think that is Canadian. I think there's another one that I think is Italian, and I don't remember which one that is. But they, it's Canadian. Like, it's Canadian TV that I technically grew up with for part of it, and I'm like, holy shit, I wish to have that back. Like, the Winx Club stuff I didn't realize was made by another, another company until I went to go look up clips of it and found out that there are 2 different versions of the same cartoon, and I've seen both. I'm not even talking about remakes. I'm talking like from almost the same area of time. They had a version of the show and then they remade it in almost the exact same style. So it like fucked with my brain. It's so fascinating and so weird. So like knowing about like what's happening with all of that stuff is super fascinating to me because it was really relevant to me growing up. Even though I didn't know it then. Also, hi Panda. So I'm interested to see what happens with this, in that I'm hoping that this results in other regions winding up creating more content for platforms, so Hollywood doesn't have as big of a stranglehold on it as it currently does, which is the most unfortunate part of all of this, is that I feel like at this point, and I've talked about this a million times, all of the content that I have been like consuming is just repeated plot lines. This isn't even like just TV. This is just over and over and over. I just see repeated plot lines, remakes, all of this stuff. And so I want to see more diversification of content, and I think that's kind of where it starts. Lots of people are not happy about it because American media is just a lot more popular here. Making revisions to that law has been brought up recently, though, and I don't think they'd go through with it because our entire country balance, or whatever it's called, is based on East-West vision. I want to see more weird shows. Give me more chaotic content. I want to see more stuff. I'm tired of watching the same 3 shows. Like, okay, so Winx Club the cartoon. Fantastic, wonderful, staple of my childhood. Loved the hell out of it. Netflix got a hold of it and turned it into a CW show. That's just what they did to it. They turned it into a CW show. If you did not know that, there's actually a 2nd season, which I couldn't even start watching because I was like, this is the lamest plot I've ever seen. Ever. It's just not good. But I'm so tired of Americans getting their hands on a story and going, I'm going to just remake this. I'm going to make them all teenagers in high school, and I'm going to make it oddly sexual for no reason. It's just weird. There will be a love triangle. Please stop. I don't want it. I would just like a normal story, thank you. But, I don't know. Should I start a new playthrough of BioShock or continue where I left off and be very confused? I'm a fan of getting to a point in the game, stopping playing it for 3 months, then coming back and then just wandering around. remember that it was confusing. It was not a good show. They took, basically what they did is they took the buzzwords from the original cartoon, so the major plot points, and then they just slapped like vague magical school but make it CW and then made it. And I was like, okay, so you've somehow captured some weird little essence parts of this and just renamed them into this generic storyline. Love it when they take it multiple steps further and say, fuck it, Lebsepticon, but everyone is a high schooler and every female that's not an antagonist has the heart of a maiden. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. The only thing I will say that I've thought about really hard for the last couple of days about this strike. What happened in 2007, when the writer's strike happened the first time, was that there was an influx in people watching reality TV. And I'm going to talk about this, and I'm going to talk about it very generically. You can go look up some of the issues if you want to read more about them. I will say that it does get a little bit dark, does get a little bit weird, it involves alcohol. But with the reality shows that are going on media right now, I'm talking about like Love is Blind and some of these other things, more and more stories are coming out about how those production teams are treating the people involved in those shows. And I mean, we already knew that like people were shitty on reality TV shows and that like the writers, because there are writers, push people to do certain things or craft the narrative in certain ways that like somebody's like just a normal action gets painted into like literally the worst thing you could have ever done. However, for the Love is Blind stuff, that's horrifying, and I don't want those shows to thrive in this time. I don't want all of us to go to watching reality TV because there's nothing else on. So, consume media mindfully. It's okay to watch trash as long as the fact that you are mindful that it is trash. If you hear about shows that are treating contestants or treating actors or treating writers like garbage, watch something else. Or watch clips of it on YouTube where they cannot get the money from because it's uploaded by third-party people that are just putting the clips out there for no reason. Or just watch Jacksepticeye and Markiplier play video games. A lot of cool indie shows on YouTube, definitely go watch. There's also that too. We're now in a good era for this, where there's tons of other people creating tons of other things out there. And I would highly suggest going out there and looking for shows that maybe aren't viral and just seeing what they have to offer. This applies to all forms of content. Fuck this weird shit that's just rehashing old tropes. Oh, 100%. Oh, 100%. This is off topic, but I got a I don't know. I don't know what Pokemon that is, but I'm proud of you. My second life reincarnated as a vending machine in the dungeon. The sad part is that I'm pretty sure that one's real. What's the one with the person that's a chair? Or is that not a person? It has a chair. The chair one is supposed to be sad. No, the chair thing I think is a movie and I think it's sad. I don't know. Suzumi is a movie about Japanese war. It also involves a chair. Pam? Hey. What? That's not a bed. Backpack. Blackberry comes out tomorrow. I've been on a rant about these movies for a while. I feel so strongly about some of them. I remember a short story about a shapeshifter turning into a chair with the intention to rob a shop, but the shopkeeper was nice, so they just stuck around for a long time. No, why does that sound cute? I don't know a single person that had a Blackberry. My parents did. Actually, I should say my dad did. I'm pretty sure it was mainly my dad. My mom might have also had one, but my dad definitely did. I did not want a BlackBerry. I wanted an iPhone. And then I got an iPhone and I said, this kind of sucks. So I got a different phone. But I wanted an iPhone because I wanted to be able to listen to music. That was like the draw of it for me. I had a Nokia brick. Oh yeah, those were built to last. Someone else tried to rob the shop, so they beat their ass and went back to a chair. Wait, no, I've read this story too. Oh my god, no, I need to read it again. I have one, but it's broken in the bottom of a drawer. I need to reread that short story. Now I'm just thinking about all the things that I want to write. I have so many projects now that are writing based, and I am so excited, but also I need to be able to finish projects. So glad I didn't have a phone as a child. I mean, I think the main draw of having a phone was mainly to listen to music for me. I don't think this is unusual, but I go a little bit crazy if I have to exist in places for an extended period of time where I'm not doing anything involving other people and I don't have access to like music. Like I have to have noise. So that was really what the phone became, because I've had like iPads and stuff before, and actually no, you can track this back to when I was a kid. I had a Walkman. I'm old, I'm sorry. I had a Walkman and I used to carry that thing around with me everywhere. I remember going to Denver for something. It wasn't for me, it was for a family member. And I just walked around with my Walkman and my headphones. And that was my entire day. No, it wasn't for the airport. It was for something else. I don't remember off the top of my head, and if I do, and it's what I think it is, I'm not going to talk about it. Also, I will blink. I will drink water in just a second. Let me finish converting the stone to bricks. There's one about getting reincarnated as the dog of the most popular girl in school. Yeah, that's just kind of funny. Also, thank you for the water break, the blink, and the stretch. It's not funny, haha. It's funny, sad. I mean, I like a good isekai, but they are, like, just going super far with the isekai. I like my escapism, but I need some more rules. Oh yeah, no, 100% T. They are just turning out whatever isekai they can think of. It's probably basically like a content farm. At this point, where they're just trying to produce things just for the sake of producing things. It's also from the angle of the dog and its perspective, which also means low angle shots. Of course. That's, I mean, sex sells. I just want to escape from reality, not common sense. Well, you can do a little bit of both, but only if it's reasonable. Yeah, it's really specific. Listen, I don't hate isekais. I do like isekais. But I like it more when people, like, mess with at this point, I need more isekais that make fun of isekais. I need the modern day of what Ouran High School Host Club did to the shoujo anime tropes. Because although Ouran High School Host Club hasn't necessarily aged the best, and you can definitely see the era in which it was conceived of and created, its whole point is to make fun of shoujo anime and manga. Like, that is the point of it. Like, yes, it has a wonderfully heartfelt story, but it's just to make fun of it. Watch Campfire Cooking in Another World with my absurd skill. I got isekai'd into an isekai. Konosuba is the closest you're gonna get for a little while. Not a whole lot of stuff is satirical or parody. It does it well. No, it's hard. It's hard to do a good parody. It's hard to be satirical and do it well. Ocean monument. My second time getting summoned into another world. I think there's actually a webtoon that makes fun of this. I don't remember if it's on webtoon, but I know it's like a webcomic. But there's a trope in webcomics that are essentially isekais, where a woman dies from overwork, gets hit by a truck, whatever, and winds up in what essentially looks like European nobility from several hundred years ago. So it's all like the big poofy dresses and all of that stuff, but there's one out there that literally makes fun of that trope because of how bad the hygiene standards are historically for that time. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, did you know that there are no bathrooms in some like castles? Versailles, I don't think has bathrooms. Do you want to know where people went to go piss and shit? Just in a random corner. Just wherever. It was not a glamorous time. They'd find buckets. They like, it was not a thing. Like, it was just disgusting. And so there is a webtoon out there that makes fun of that whole trope by being like, nobody bathes. Everybody smells. It's still a romance, but it is making fun of that whole trope because it's like the main character is like so aware that everybody is disgusting and everybody else is like, oh, you should try this perfume. It's wonderful. I've been watching a time traveling show and she keeps complaining to me like, why are they saying they miss peanut butter when there's no fucking running water? Listen, sometimes you just really miss peanut butter. But I want more. I don't know. I get really sick and tired of like repeated tropes, and so getting to see people like really fuck around with tropes makes me very happy. And they would miss hot showers more. Oh, 100%. The convenience of running water. Peanuts are easy to grow. These people suck. Yeah, no, they do. Running water is super important. Everyone talks about surviving. I would be thriving. I'd be pissed if I was sent back in time and couldn't have chicken nuggets. Blossom, I'm gonna make fun of you because I think there would be other things you'd be worried about. I'm pretty sure the hygiene thing is a misconception, but too sleepy to find my sources. In some areas, Tastic, it was not a misconception. In other places, yes. Depends on the era, depends on the group of people. There were some people that just thought they could get away without it. Could have other worries, but chicken nuggets make the world more bearable. Some of it was also religious, that too. There were a lot of factors into it. It kind of depends on when you were looking at, where you were looking at. There's definitely certain regions and groups of people, not that we thought, weren't as, I don't want to say civilized, but like weren't as cleanly, that were super cleanly. Like Vikings are super cleanly. That was just a thing that they did. People are very clean. Yeah, there's tons of groups that were super into hygiene. In fact, you see it a lot in, and I'm not saying I know a ton about like Jewish practices, but I've seen a lot of Jewish practices described on TikTok recently, which has actually been like super fascinating, but just like tons of practices that involve the cleaning of things and like the Khazarite Empire, yeah. But just like it's so fascinating to see like religious practices built around like cleanliness, and other people that are like, that wasn't a focus of it, or the opposite was thought. And it's really, really interesting. Hold on, we're not gonna trigger that. Do I need to deal with you? No, because you're just gonna remain here. I don't think there's any major holes under this that I'm gonna need to worry about, which I think is a blessing. I think I spaced this correctly enough that we won't have to worry about that. We're gonna... I'm gonna just quickly go this way again. The shaders make it easier to see. I think that might be the worst, but we can deal with that. No, no, wait. No, I think that is the worst. I thought there was another one, but there might not be. That's not a big ravine. That's not worth worrying about. That's over there. Ow. Why are they dicks? I think we got really lucky with this path. Nice. If I get sent back to the past, I just fight everyone. Either you're gonna end up fucking up the timeline, and you know what? Go for it. Have fun. I think I'd miss glasses. I would also miss glasses. I'd survive everything being blurry because I can still see colors. However, I'd miss them. Depends on the era. Yeah. Anthropology is super interesting to me. Anthropology and like sociology are super fascinating subjects to me. Like just as a whole. This has nothing to do with like specifics. It's just really interesting to see where people came from, the ways that people behave, and like where we're going with it. I just like seeing it. It's just neat. We're just doing this temporarily, mainly because I don't want to perish. I think I should be able to get away with just a couple and not a ton, but we'll find out. I'm cozy in the right now era. This is arguably one of the best eras to live in. So... Wait, is it? Holy shit. No, no, because that's midair. That doesn't matter. Did I get super lucky with most of this? Nice. I know, down there is not. I love the lighting update. I'm just gonna say that over and over. The lighting update, wonderful. Yep, this is all safe. If things spawn, they will spawn out that way. It's easier to be gay in this area? Yeah, no, Star also has a good point. It's easier to be queer and easier to be disabled and also just easier. Yes. But all of those advancements have come with their own problems. And capitalism is not making it easier. We are generally more productive than we have ever been. However, other parts have not caught up with that idea, where more is expected out of us for the same or less pay, unfortunately. Born too late to have education, born too early to explore space, born just in time to be a disgusting weeb. Well, at least you know who you are, Woo. Bubble. We'll keep those on us. Sleep. There are a lot of benefits to being born now. There's also a lot of things that have not gotten better for humanity. Also, I'd like to point out the fact that it took 3? Where did they go? Oh no, I put them back in here. It took a lot. It took a lot of stone. Now we have to figure out the underbit. So that's gonna be different. But I think we can do it so that at least... whatever structure we do under here, I think we can at least do the one side of it here and then have like an alternate version on the inside of this one because I want to use that triangle for some stuff. And then we have to figure out a good spacing. I guess it depends on how big the pillars are. More pillars or less pillars? More pillars or less pillars for underneath the bridge? So keep in mind, it's not going to... oh, I forgot that it does this when I'm underwater. It's not going to be the one wide pillar that I have here. It's going to be probably 3 wide at its skinniest. So it's probably going to be 3 wide. How long have I been doing telling Ether happy birthday? January, right? Yeah, we started in January. Beginning of the year help. We can't help you. We're telling you happy birthday. Okay, so it's that block? It's that block. Let's go grab some deep slate or something. Maybe something different colored so I can help differentiate. We might not have enough frog bites for this, but it'll be fine. Don't worry, we'll get there eventually. One day we'll be able to know when Ether's birthday is. One day. We've already missed a couple days, Clover. That's the problem, is that we actually already have missed 1 or 2. Okay, so the alternate version would be here, but ideally this would go to here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for alternate stuff. And then I want to do 1, 2, 3 for plain. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which is a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. In between. Which doesn't look like a ton, but it's still a lot. Bold to assume that Ether has a birthday. Oh, did he also spawn in? My wrist is so angry. Turns out falling on the stairs makes your wrist upset with you. Who would have thought it? Alright, so we need to do it by 14. I think all the rats just spawned in, actually. Yeah, no, we were never children. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I have sticks. I want a stick. I didn't fall down them, I fell up them. So. Try again. Either way, fuck you. No. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14. Does that look evenly spaced? Sure. I'm gonna double check these. I'm probably gonna double check these off stream just to make sure that I'm doing it right, but we'll just see how many we get through. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, that's so true. Clover's right. Clover's absolutely right. I'm just, I was just rushing up the stairs to push you down them sooner. Absolutely, that's what's happening. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I lost count somewhere in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14. I didn't. Just kidding. Turns out I am too lazy for this. I require a stick. Do I have just sticks? No. Oh. Just say you can't fall up the stairs if you just don't stairs. I have to stairs. I want new Minecraft to come out. This is the, I think this is this a new song? Yeah, this is the new disc, I think. And I'm very excited for it. Okay. I'm going to hide my screen for a second. I'm too lazy to switch to another screen. I'm just hiding Minecraft from you. Why am I hiding Minecraft from you? Because I have schematics that have been doing things that I don't need you to see right now. Lights. Save. That was, okay, that was the smartest thing I've ever done. That was the smartest thing I've ever done. There was something that was going to show had I not changed it. Load. Okay. So theoretically this should work if it's all lined up correctly, which it looks like I fucked up somewhere. Well, let's go double check. Or is it just this one? Hold on, let's check this first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14. So I fucked up with this one somewhere. Hold on. We're gonna, this one I don't mind showing because it doesn't do anything. Okay, how many? 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It's you! You are the problem! Cool. So we're gonna actually try schematicing this again. Because that should make it right, which means I have to do this again. Aha. Move. I need this setting. My Kiwi is upset because I'm not giving her cuddles. Bioshock is more important. I'm in hyperfixation now. Good luck. Wouldn't moving it make the next one off? Yes. But I need a new schematic to do this. Because what I'm going to do is I'm just going to line it up with the last one. And then reset it. And then I can just line it up. Save. Save. Load. Load. Up. Because then you can do this. I can push it one forward. That was the wrong one. Like that. You can see that that's all lined up correctly. And we'll just triple check that this is actually right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So that's all correct. So now what we can do is just come over here, hit that once, move it forward just a smidge, and then we can realign. Super simple, super easy. Hi, Marzipan! My Switch has little red and blue sparkles in the back of the console, and I just think that's neat. I do think that's neat. Hello, zombie. Bye, zombie. Oh. Stop. Oosh. Because then I don't have to measure it again. And I'll take that, honestly. Just said hi and then some other people are also saying hi to me? Why? You said hi. Of course people are gonna say hi. A small streamer. If it was a large chat, I mean, even if it was a large chat, some people would still say hi to you. But I'm a small streamer. My chat can see you. You are visible. They are observing. Wow, wow. It sounds like a threat when I say it like that. Perceiving you, Marzipan. It's already too late. I think there's just iron in our blood. Metal benders from Avatar could also bloodbend too. No. But they're not metal benders. It's water benders. I think because of the amount of iron in blood, maybe not. Could they take the iron out of your blood? Probably. Which is honestly just as horrifying. But water benders are the blood benders because it's mainly a liquid-based thing. Meow. Meow. Do you drink blood with or without the iron? Peepo G. Ether is a vampire? I'm a cannibal, but close enough. Are vampires cannibals? Do vampires count as cannibals? Are vampires people? Discrimination territory? Well, do they count as people? This isn't about discrimination. It is literally, are they classified as people? Like humans? I don't mean like sentient beings. They're obviously sentient, but are they human? And does cannibalism only count for humans? Like if a vampire eats a human, is that cannibalism? Or is that just a terrible day? Sandler's a human, so I think so. Thanks, Super. Whoop. I fucked up. I don't. Pop. Adam Sandler's a human? Apparently not. Ow. Ow. Ow, ow. I don't think Minecraft spiders are terrifying. I just don't like them. I mean, I'm shooting everything. It's not specific to the spiders. Is Machine Gun Kelly a human? Who knows? Not even us. Cool. So now what we can do. Remove that one. I don't even need that either. I honestly don't need the moss farm either. Never mind, it's locked. It's gone. Cool. So now what you can see visually is where all of the pillars are going to be. Every light is going to be a pillar. And we'll make it work. Cannibalism is just strict to humans though, so I think that if a vampire sucks blood from another vampire, then yes, that's cannibalism. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm literally talking about a vampire drinking human blood. Does that count as cannibalism? If they start from the same place, and a human is a human, Vampire sucking blood from another vampire is cannibalism, though. Cannibalism isn't strictly to humans. Cannibalism is the name for eating your own kind. So the question here isn't, is it cannibalism because are they human? It is, are they human enough for the act of drinking blood to be considered cannibalism? How do we define human at that point? We don't all start out as fish. We're not going back that far. And how many was that? Okay, so that was a stack and 4. Which is a pretty sizable amount, actually. Okay. Thought my brain hurts now? No. Is this a fish? Not drinking blood, not eating them, so not cannibalism. It's still consumption of a part of a person. Are you back on cannibalism? Listen, I have a problem. Anyways, I need a stone cutter. We just keep coming back to this. We really said, no, 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 I wish to understand. That is the worst noise ever, and it's also one of the funniest. Good night time. Alright, I need 5 more stacks. Bop, bop, bop. Actually, no, fuck it. Well, no, because if we're... No, we'll do the center as this. Okay, so this is a thing that I do, and I realize that I do this, and I don't know how to explain this to you, but whenever I do pillars for bridges, I do chiseled stone bricks as the center. I don't know why it is. I have no idea. It's just the way that I do it. Because they're not human anymore. And on most levels, they're still, like, fundamentally still human. They're undead. Are you telling me that you wouldn't consider a zombie still human? No? I think you're wrong. Well, Echo can't be trusted. Because the better definition of cannibalism is the practice of eating the flesh of one's own species. So maybe only by eating the flesh, technically, you can consider it not cannibalism to drink blood. But it is not specific to humans, it is specific to one's own species. So how far does this go? Like, how far removed is a vampire from a human? We need to answer the question of what being human actually means. Okay, rats, that's your new challenge. Can somebody explain to me what it means to be human? Gay. Thanks, Ethan. I don't think that covers the entirety of the human experience, but you know what? I appreciate it. Those are fish. Hi, cool kid. Give me a second. And I will drink water and blink. Are we talking like the literal DNA sense or like the philosophical sense? Yes. I'm tired at AF. I mean, that's fair. Go get sleep then. Go get some rest. I need to remove that bounding box. I like that the bridge is at Y level 69. I think we should all just appreciate that. I'm actually gonna do this instead, which I probably should have done the first time, but you know, it'll work out. Maybe we just run down and replace all of them like that. And then do this part. That'd probably be smarter. If it's biological, then a human is a Homo sapien, but if it's philosophical, then it gets complicated. It's a lot of things. Is it a pick? Absolutely not. I don't know if there's one that actually does it better. Froglight? Tool, any tool. Huh. No, it's any tool. It's not anything specific. Whoever threw that, your mom's a hoe. That's all I got for you. That's not how you do that. Meow, meow. Meow. Break a Froglight with a frog. Is that cannibalism? If you broke a Froglight with a bucket that has a tadpole in it, is that cannibalism? Bucket. Are we classifying everything as cannibalism? No. That is a reference to something that I cannot adequately explain. Fuck. Aha. Can we get a bucket emote one day? I mean, it's not really my bit, but maybe. Are we cannibalism? This is just the pigeon meme, but it just says, is this cannibalism? And it's every single topic the rats have ever talked about. We have a real problem. I'm cannibalism because I drink tea. Well, good thing I haven't encountered a Valkyrie in real life. Traitors, though. I've met many of them. Most of them are you. Collectively. The rats have betrayed me so many times. Hey, Clover, do you consume honey that is made with, clover? Well, it's not made with. Don't eat honey. Why not? I eat copper. Ether, please don't. Why are you trying to eat copper? I don't eat void or surfers. Why not? Cannibalism. I thought you would just eat the Wi-Fi signal. Honey traumatized me. Well then, don't talk about your trauma here. Either have you bit a wire before? Just out of rage. Yes. Don't know which question you're answering, but I just accept it. Both? Okay. Stop. If you haven't been a wire before, you're not human. I found the definition. That's the weirdest definition. I don't think that's the definition of a human, but it's also not a featherless biped, because then you can just pluck a chicken and say, behold, a man. Stripped a wire with my teeth the day my wire stripper broke? Ether. There had to have been a better way to deal with that. Is biting wires not universal? I cannot recall ever biting a wire. Honestly, I cannot. But I didn't want to get out of my chair and had a knife. I don't think that makes it better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13. I've never bitten a wire. Blossom. I don't want to know. I've seen panda IRL and it makes me love them even more, especially red pandas. What did Wu post? Should I be afraid? Why do I have so many notifications? Thanks, Wu. Thanks. Someone dies, are they not still human? That's the question. Because, like, even if the organs are, like, not functioning the same, they're still there. What makes them not human anymore? Legally, I don't think so. If they came back from the dead, though. Hold on. No, we can do this. Okay, somebody dies legally. Or not dies legally. Somebody dies. Their heart stops. They still have rights and are still a person. So if you became undead, you've just died and then woken up again. I've died illegally. I require to stop flying. Resuscitation? Dead people have rights? Yes. You have rights as a dead person. When you get a driver's license and you say, yeah, you can harvest my organs. When you die and you say, hey, no, you can't harvest my organs for other people, they have to respect that. You still have, like, rights. Why are you saying Ether? What did he do? By that logic, does this mean ghosts and spirits are human too? Most of what we're talking about involves a corporeal form, not incorporeal forms. That's the difference. I think of what we're talking about here. We're not talking incorporeal, we're talking corporeal, so... You cannot eat those with your physical mouth. Wait, the matter. I mean, you're right. Why'd you have to say it like that? No, they just have the right to take the organs. You have agency even after death, though. Things in your will, things that you've already decided before, are still respected even after you're gone. It's still rights. You still have agency as a person, even if you're not there anymore. Ghosts don't have rights. Well, they don't have thumbs, so... If my cat can't have rights, if my cat doesn't have thumbs, I don't see why it should be different for ghosts. Motherfucker. Do they swim differently now? Hey, Aether. We're talking about cannibalism. Hey, Aether, I have a question. You have to answer honestly. Ignore literally everybody else in the chat. Vampire drinking a human's blood. Is that cannibalism? I'm not gonna judge you either way. We need a fresh voice on this one. No. No. Interesting. Why? Vampires are dead. Okay. But now they're alive again. Yeah, now read T's message. What did Ether say? I skipped over it. When the genetically engineered cat people are made, they qualify as human. I think that vampires are still technically human. That is, they are altered by a virus, but still human. An infectious disease, I guess you could say. I think cat girls are people. I think cat boys are people. Congrats, Ether, you have rights. When you put it like that, a person doesn't stop being a human when they get sick. That's my thought. This is the hill that I'm going to die on. You know what? If the rats don't want to join me on it, that's perfectly valid, but I'm gonna die on this hill. He started explaining my browser. Okay, Catboy. Okay, I've never really thought about it. Well, welcome to today, where this is now consuming all of my thoughts. As I am just making massive pillars into the ocean in Minecraft. Listen, if there was ever a day for unhinged conversations, of course it's gonna be the day that I am just doing this. This is all that we're doing. Now this whole conversation is just about vampires and whether or not it's cannibalism to drink somebody's blood. I think technically, it wouldn't be cannibalism because of like consuming flesh, and the blood is not flesh. It's part of the flesh, but it is not like meat. But I think if a vampire drinks another vampire's blood, it's cannibalism, but maybe socially and psychologically just a normal meal. Yeah, see, there's a lot of like weird stuff that you can dive into, like the psychology of like vampires and stuff. And like how their society works. The zombie is really invested in what's happening. You know what? I don't care. Fuck you. Perish. This is devolving into a weird place because it's considered auto-cannibalism since the same- No. Woo? Auto, in that context, means self. Boy, get good sleep. Auto-cannibalism does not count as anything unless you have ripped off one of your own fingers and eaten it. Cannibalism is consuming the flesh of one's own species. Gotta be very, very careful with that because auto doesn't- it just means self. Not same, but self. I missed again. What else did you say? Hold on. Not consuming the actual flesh of the prey like a human would of the various parts of a butchered cow. Yeah, I think that's where technically you can say like, oh, it's not cannibalism because you're not actually eating the flesh. But I think in its spirit, because it is part of the person that is essential for it to live, it would be considered cannibalism. I hope you're having fun shiny hunting. So if I drink human blood, it's not cannibalism. I don't think technically it is. Which feels weird to say. Oh wait, is Good Omens Season 2 affected by the writer's strike? Hold on. It's not. See when it comes out. Writer's strike? There's a writer's strike in America. The Writers Guild of America is striking out because the union and the corporations could not come to an agreement on proper treatment for writers. We went over this in the earlier in stream. The long and the short is corporations bad. People deserve to eat food and live in a house or a home of some sort. I still think that blood would count as cannibalism. I think in the spirit of it, it would count. I think if you went just by, like, the definition, it wouldn't count, but if you're going by the spirit of it, it counts. What about blood transfusions? What about them? Some weird dreams tonight. I'm sorry. I'm not, actually. For zombies, I'm thinking like kind of like Last of Us logic. If a fungi is taken over a human, it's not actually the human eating a panda. I hate to break it to you. If we're gonna get into The Last of Us, the way that that works, and this is supported by things canon to that universe, the zombies are still aware. Like, the person, the consciousness is still in there. What is happening is that the cordyceps-like fungus is literally just making somebody do something. It's cannibalism. It's cannibalism. They're still doing it. It's not by their own volition, but it's a human eating a human. Are they on the table or does it have to be eaten through the mouth? I don't think that counts just because we do things like use organs from animals for procedures as well, and I don't think that like counts as consuming. What counts as cannibalism? Consumption of the flesh of one's own species. That's what the definition says. If we're going by the spirit of it, like I said, I think blood counts. But I think that would involve, like, eating it, not just using it to help make sure that you're okay health-wise. Brain hurt? Welcome to I don't know what. Either, why are you saying damn it? Why did I pause underwater? I return. Ibit? I have an important question. Please ignore literally everybody. Ignore everybody. Listen to me. Okay? Okay, Ibit? Ignore everybody. Vampire drink blood. Vampire drink human blood. Is that cannibalism? Yes or no? Check DMs. I am afraid. Oh, you've lost pixels again. Mel, why? Why, Ibit? Vampires are creatures of their own. They are altered humans. How do they stop being human, Ibit? What is the line between human and not human? Stop smiling, Ether. I'm gonna fight you. Their DNA? It hasn't changed. Stop smiling. Is it not? No. I'm gonna fight Ether. I'm gonna fight Ether. Wow. Give me your trident. Ow. Give. Motherfucker. I'll bite him for you. Thank you. What vampires are we talking about? Yes. I mean, it's really hard to say like one way or the other because there's a whole bunch of different ways that it works. But the idea that they're turned via like ingestion of vampire blood in most cases or bite involves some sort of infection. Or implies some sort of pseudo-infection. myself fall asleep. Night Clover. I'm sorry. Oh shit, T. T. Oh. Does it count as cannibalism
Comfort
if
human
they're...
streamer.
Oh.
Trato 10 love.
Am I human? I don't know. Think of losing brain cells? You can't lose what you never had. I'm kidding. No, you're American. I'm kidding! I'm sorry, Aether. Cannibalism scientifically, but not socially, I think. I'm just gonna be thinking about vampires for like the next week now. If streamer bullies me, I leave. But that's fair. Wait, Aether bullies you too and you don't leave. That's favoritism. I don't see the issue. I see the issue. It's you. Am I stuck? Yes. I'm kidding, Aether. You're not the issue. Ibbot's the real favorite. So true. I love having a fantasy existential crisis. Thank you. You're welcome. I think. I caused more problems for myself. Have you? No, put that back. Oh. No, wait. There you go. Help. I'll help. Oh, you know what I need to do before the end of stream? I need to go put Apollo's cactus in the sub-garden. Mosquito bit a vampire biting a human? Would that be fucked up or what? Thank you, T. I appreciate you so much. Why are you booing me? I'm right. It does have that energy. I like this weird fantasy existential crisis I've given the rats. I'm gonna be thinking about this for like 2 weeks. I'm gonna come back to stream one day and like I won't have talked about vampires in the intervening time. I will have just been thinking about this. Hi, Ami. I don't know how to explain it. Breeding chain but biting. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. It's very funny though. No, I can hate it. I don't see how me starting this and me hating it cannot exist hand in hand. Werewolves, cannibals? Werewolves don't generally eat people. At all. Right, song about rat cutie, I mean what? Do whatever makes you happy. I'm allowed to hate anything I want to hate. You can't stop me. I can't stop me. No one can stop me. Maybe I get some wool and we mark out some stuff for the skeleton. No, rat communism. Please write. No, rat communism. Please. Please write that song. Hills of Minecraft. Bam, 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 bam. Mm-hmm. I mean, we're just having a good old time. It's fine. Cat for the last hour feels like when you stay up too late at a sleepover. Well, see, we're back on like the random build grind where I've picked a project. And by picked a project, I mean I started working on this and we do two things. We do two things when I work on repetitive projects like this where I just have to do one thing repeatedly. One, we talk about something serious in the world for like 30 minutes. And then two, we get veered directly off topic. Just directly off topic into something nonsensical. And then we just sit there for like the rest of stream. We can talk about how Ether is a cat boy. Can we talk about how Foolish can't seem to get his egg to listen to him? Can we talk about how... No? Okay, so Ether is a cat boy. Meow. But can we talk about how there's like several eggs that are like
asterisk 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 up shut the asterisk asterisk asterisk
sand?
asterisk up shut the asterisk
sand
asterisk 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 up shut the
sand
asterisk 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 up.
Repetitive building streams are some of the most streams ever. No, but like all of the eggs like have a rebellious streak, except for I think like Tallulah. Like Dapper was running around just hanging out with random people the other day. Like just everybody. And then like Bad logged on and was like, oh no. My egg has been stolen. No. And then he was just like, oh no, I just came to visit. Sand this, sand you, sand everything. My bed's back over there. No, but the goose bit is my whole life. Trado 10 asterisk. Fucked up. Where did I fuck up? Just that one. Whenever I read the word sand, I always hear that one comedian yelling sand in my head. I don't know what you're talking about, but I wish to understand. Can you send me a clip? Please? Unless I have seen it and I just don't remember, in which case, can you still please send me a clip? Bop bop. All I can think about is pocket sand. Pocket sand is also good. Want kinetic sand? I like kinetic sand. I have kinetic sand. Oh, I should play with the kinetic sand. Panda's like a little bit behind us. It's fine. And by a little bit behind us has just read just responded to the bit about the goose bit. What is this goose thing? Geese. Can I have the kinetic sand? You can have some kinetic sand, not my kinetic sand. We're really close. Meow. No, do not eat the kinetic sand. No. I want to play Terra Swoop Force so badly. I want to play Terra Swoop Force so badly right now. I still choose to believe that the narrator has a whole herd of geese in his basement. Panda. Panda. You have a canonical goose person. It's me. My basement is literally full of geese. On loss. You don't have to look for another person. It's just me. It's just me. I can't believe the secret is actually goose in a trench coat. You're not a good goose haver. I have so many geese in my basement. Not all of them are named anymore because I keep throwing the goose eggs. Because I keep not thinking about it and then I just throw goose egg and then it's I sent the sand clip, by the way. Thank you. I'll look at it later. The closest thing I had to Terra Swoop Force on Rat server is my own base. My storage area base is like the closest thing I have to Terra Swoop Force, and I intend to make it even more like Terra Swoop Force. And I want to play Terra Swoop Force, I think. I love Terra Swoop Force so much. I don't even have a trident. Bitch. I can be a goose. I'm not a goose. I'm not gonna explain to you how I'm not a goose, but that's fine. I will eventually, though. I'm working on some stuff for Lost. Some stuff that will be not just streams. I can't. I don't have it downloaded. And I'm building. I'm building. You gonna tell me to just stop building? In this economy? I fucked up again. Whoosh. Okay, my brain also thinks about Stanley Parable Narrator too. I keep seeing stuff about Sadis animation for Stanley Parable, and then my brain auto inputs Ether's narrator character instead of the narrator for the Stanley Parable. And it's so bad. It just keeps flip-flopping. No, I'm not a goose in Ether's basement on Lost. No. No. I have the geese basement. No, the geese basement is mine. Dave Homestuck is a goose in my basement, which I love. Meow. Meow. Okay, wait, did Empire Season 2 end? I'm not the goose that we met along the way. Didn't you also name something Evanescence? Yeah. There's Dave Homestuck. There's Evanescence. There's Crab. There's Apple. There's Barson. There's... I feel like I named somebody else. Gavin. And there's so many more goose in my house now that I haven't named. There's so many geese. There's so many. And I haven't named any of them. I think I said no to that one, but I don't remember. No, it wasn't oatmeal. Technically, yes, Empire Season 2 is over. Some people haven't posted their finales yet, but Season 2 is over for the players. Okay. It just felt really sudden. I got really confused because they're like, yeah, we're done. I was like, where did it go? Bring it back, please. Okay. We're gonna go in here. Alright, so we've done that part. Why are you here? Where are you going? Dead. I was confused too, but at least it's ending on a happier note than season 1. I got so confused. I forget whose finale I saw today. It was, whose was it? Oh my god, who was it? I watched one, and I was like, what do you mean it's ending? You literally just finished your base yesterday. It's not a war crime. This is my territory. So I'm probably going to wind up using Joel Smallschmeans. His was very confusing. I'm gonna need iron trapdoors. I think. So it's gonna come out one here for sure. And then we'll have an upper structure that's above the water, and then we'll have some sort of repeated structure underneath. Then go EB99, now it's just me again. I ibit. We go home. We go home. Just kidding, we leave that there, we go home. Now I drink water. Drink water and we stretch. We're gonna go put a cactus in the garden for Apollo, and then I'm gonna go check my iron farm because I realized that we've been building in the overworld this entire time and I haven't checked it. Also, I'm sorry for the flashbang if the nether with shaders on, but I'm attached to the shaders right now. Bye, Aether. I'm fine. Good luck finishing your assignment. Hi, llama. I love you. For good measure. I know. Iron farm. First. Hi, lesbian. They're both in here! You guys thought I was crazy. Both of the pigs are here. Lesbians. I love that they're in here together. Hmm. There you go. No, it's Lesbians Ex Machina and or it's Deus Ex Lesbians and Deus Ex Machina. That's the reference there. We thought Lesbians was the only one that made it. No, they both made it. Meow. Up. Oh, that's up there. Up. 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 We did once and then we lost him again. Turns out he also went in the pit. The pit of God. I know that sounds crazy, but that's what Deus Ex means. It's God in. So Deus Ex Machina is God in the machine. So I'm just going to consider that the God pit at this point. What was I supposed to be over here? Cactus. God in lesbians. Lesbians are God. They're immortal and also God. Cactus. Oh, no. You're fine. No, if it was machine, it would be Machina. No, those pigs were literally named for a trope that Minty was talking about in the podcast. No, but no. Lesbians in the Machine is not how it works. Because it was Deus Ex Lesbians and Deus Ex Machina. Yeah. There you go. No, I'm not talking to you, Pit. I was answering T. Yeah. No, they're not making the phrase. It's literally just the final name of both, because I actually really like the trope of Deus Ex Machina, of God in the Machine. No, they are separate phrases. They are different tropes. Lesbians survive everything and can fight God in the podcast. And then sometimes God just says nope. Have a good night, Super. Okay. I got this. I just need this. And then I don't remember which side is more full. I'm putting them over here. Apollo. Oop. Oop. Cactus. Besides, there's already lesbians in the hardcore world. I've said that all of the gods are different flavors of queer, and they're there. I just haven't explained all of it to you. Rat communism is real now. What did you do? Ether, what did you do? I think I should be afraid. I think I am afraid. Oop. I've lost all my shears. In the Discord? What did you... Thanks, Ethan. I I love it so much. Okay, we're gonna get shears. Oh wait, no, they're over here. I'm a fool. I know where they are. Yep. Ah. We're gonna collect that and then we're gonna go shear sheep for a little bit. And then I might end stream early just because I can feel my voice going and I have meetings tomorrow. And I don't know how awkward it's going to be to go into a meeting and say, hey, I've lost my voice because I was talking too much about whether vampires commit cannibalism. Rat communism, rat NASA, RASA, what else do we need? Rat political party. No, that's rat communism. Rat labor union? I hope you have fun, Ipit. Did you miss any? Are you dumb? No. Nice! I'm glad it worked, Marsman. Rat crying session. That's just every day. How are you out here? How did you get out here? It's fine. I feel like I should start asking about the vampire cannibalism question just to everybody I talk to on a regular basis and just see if they have answers. Am I going to lose friends over this? Maybe. But I think it'll just be because of the commitment to the bit. Right here. Is vampire cannibalism a new soup alternative? I think we should probably stick to talking to people about soup. We probably should not immediately deep dive them into, is it cannibalism if a vampire drinks your blood? Just saying. Why not? I feel like we might lose some people along the way. I feel like we have probably lost some people along the way. Coward? I am a coward. Hey. Goose? Stop that. Well, it is just human soup. I mean, you're right. Cannibalism scares them off. They aren't built for the rat life. No, but see, we don't want to just like jump scare them with cannibalism. We want to do like the frog in the pot and just slowly go from is blood just soup to is it cannibalism if a vampire drinks your blood. You gotta walk him there, a step at a time. I should probably just breed some of these sheep, but then I'm afraid that I'm gonna overload the spawn chunks and I'm going to ruin things, but maybe it'd be fine. I don't think I have the horse with the bad stats. Here. I thought it was one that we found out in the wild that was just atrocious. Opinions on soup? It's pretty good sometimes. Okay, is vampire drinking human blood cannibalism? I feel like somebody's gonna have an issue with that. Just like a little bit of an issue. Not like a huge issue. Just a little bit. Or it might be one of these two. I don't honestly know. Out of the soup pan into the vampire fire. So true. Hey, buddy. Down. Whoosh. Do vampires make soup with human blood, do you think? Wouldn't they want it fresh though? Like making it into soup would like probably diminish some of the qualities that they want out of the blood, right? To be fair, Trader, if I heard even a fraction of all the cannibalism talk back when I first joined, I'm not sure I would have stayed. Wait, okay, so if you heard more cannibalism talk, you would have left, or if you'd heard less cannibalism talk, you would have not stayed? Did we need to add more or less cannibalism talk? Just when you had it back at the base because it was just so funny how it no hops and no speed. I don't think I took it all the way back. I know I like kept a saddle on it because there's a couple out there that have saddles on them. But I don't know if I walked it home. Or which one it is. It was eased in the cannibalism, so if there was more, you probably would have scared me off. Okay, but is the cannibalism now a problem, or do you just accept that the rats are just like this? It was Minty Meat and Woo in chat, I think, though. Could have been so many things, to be perfectly honest. That trio could have been talking about anything. Accept it now, and just okay. As long as it doesn't bother you. If it is genuinely bothering people to talk about it, we can knock it off a little bit, but... Probably Cars lore. I asked if washing rocks could make them edible. The answer is still no. Just because it's clean doesn't make it edible. Just makes it less likely to give you an infection. Which, I mean, is something, but it's not... Sorry if there are any new people lurking during that. If you're still here, I wish you a good time zone. There were definitely people here. It's fine, though. If they can't handle us at our cannibalism, they can't handle us at our yelling about how much we appreciate each other. Yeah, and I no longer wish to eat the rocks. I don't trust a single rat that says that. Also, I know Minty's not here, but Minty talks about, like, having that document to write, like, notes on to talk about in stream. I think it's both hilarious and kind of adorable that both Minty and I did the exact same thing. Like, I spent a ton of time just having notes about what to talk about during stream. Just because I didn't know what to do. I wasn't as used to just being like, yeah, these are the things that I've thought about today. Welcome to my inner process. Now, though, you're all fucked because now I just do it. There's not a single thought in my skull. I don't think they can hop that. No eating rocks. No eat rocks. I asked you about counting the glass at Area 51 and talked about knitting patterns. I don't know what was before that. Would have been anything. What if I eat granite instead? No. Have a good time zone, Panda. Take care of yourself. Oh. Granite is rock. It is. What about cobblestone? That's still a rock. I still desire to hold a smooth, sanitized pebble in my mouth. Do not wish to bite or consume it. That's fair. No, it's stone. Can you believe this shit? No. Stone is also a rock, Ether. Oh, I was gonna mark out stuff for the skeleton. Let's see how much wool is underneath. Okay, but what if I eat granite? If you eat granite, I'm gonna cry. And do you want to? No, you do want to make me cry. Never mind. If you eat granite, I'm going to... something. Actually, no, let's do purple. No, gravel is not for eating. Gravel not for eating. Y'all, no eating gravel. Right, we're gonna go trade for some golden carrots really quick, and then we're going to hop over back into the water. I'm gonna lay out some stuff for where the bone structure is going to go. And then we will move on. And by move on, I mean I will go to bed. So I can go to work tomorrow. Is there an ARG again? Did he really do another ARG? Uh-oh. Have fun. Suffer, I guess. Also remember, just because somebody else can and might solve the ARG while you are asleep, doesn't mean that you should stay up. Make sure you are getting proper sleep. Also, if you're talking about stuff in the game, I would not consider that an ARG. If it's just on QSMP, I don't know if you could call that a proper ARG. There's a link on the Twitter. Oh no, that's an ARG. Well, depends on how deep it goes. It's probably not going to be too deep though. Well, no, he has time. He could make it a lot deeper. Why was that Hoglin a Skyrim NPC? You mean why did he run away? They don't like portals. That's true for most of the living creatures in the Nether. They will run away from a certain distance around the portals. The same is true for soul lanterns and piglins. They will also run away from that. And then the warped mushrooms, hoglins will run away from those. Wait, hold on. Actually, before I start trying to set down stuff. Okay. So it's going to go here. I think I want it to go like that. Or like curl right there. I want the end of it over there. Put the start of it right there. Kind of. Then we can have... Sorry, this is hard to conceptualize. Jesus. I'm trying to like... Because I don't have like a for sure structure in my head. I just have had an idea of it. So turning it into something that like exists in the world is now like my brain is like trying to figure out the exact shape of it. I know what that portion is probably going to look like, and I know what the end portion is going to look like. But getting the middle bit and the layout of that is a lot harder. Essentially, I want to use the fact that the coral creates a kind of natural space, like there is a natural clearing in the coral that I want to use for this. So I'm not going to like lean into like breaking into the coral, but we might put some stuff out there to go with this. Let's go for right... There's a hole right there. Let's go right here on this side of that. That's the hole. So this side, near this structure, I guess we're gonna use this as a way of helping mark it. Wait, have I checked in here? No. Have I already found this treasure? No, stay focused. I'm not staying focused. I'm sorry. Immediately became unfocused. I already found it. Boop. I want it to thread through this one. I think. I think I can make that work. I'm doing that so I can see it more clearly from certain angles. And then it needs to come back around this way. I think I can get that more freeform without needing it marked out. Not that. So just knowing that beginning bit, and then this one can be a little bit more freeform on that side. I think this will turn out nicer though. I didn't mean to do that. Excuse me. I might move that over a little bit. This is probably all gonna shuffle around a little bit, but that's just a good beginning spot. Maybe I do something with that. No, I shouldn't try to redo that. There's a lot of things that I want to do. There's so many cool things that I could put over here because there's gonna be stuff in the water out here as well. I want to leave like a large swath of it like completely separate from everything. Like I can't see the end of the path in either direction. There is no land here, there's no land that way, there's no land that way either. It is just ocean. And I want to preserve this kind of... I don't know, is this a liminal space? Like, I want to preserve the kind of liminal space feel that, like, this screenshot has. But I want to, like, add some things to it as well. So there might be some more things that we add out into the water. But what I'm probably going to do for these pillars, which I'm going to talk about this because I think I'm going to end the stream shortly because I think I'm done. I'm going to take a screenshot of this as well. What I want to do is I want to get one of the pillars done. We might do this one on stream, just so that you guys can watch me painfully walk through the process of designing it and then like nitpicking it, because the idea is once I've finished it once, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just schematic that and we are just going to copy it across and I'm just going to repeat build the thing. Like, I don't want to, like, fuss around with it. I don't want to spend time, like, going through and, like, making a little portion of each one. I want to make one and then just be able to copy it across. Because we have 68, which this could have been 69. Actually, no, I think it is technically 69 because there's one more pillar at the end. There's 69 pillars. There's 69 pillars. Okay, 69 pillars that I have to do of this. And that is a lot of materials and that is a lot of time. So I just want to get one solidly done and be able to copy the majority of it and only have to improvise where there's height differences that aren't accounted for. So I think that's how we're going to end up doing that. But that'll be for another stream whenever we get to it. But I think this is going to be it for me for the day. I think this is it. I think this is the perfect place to end. I have 69 in the follower count, which, you know, counts for everything. We'll get there. This build is going to be nice. We'll work on the nether stuff as well. I've been working through some feelings about some parts of it, and I think once I finish some little things that I was thinking about and then start working on some design aspects, maybe in a creative world for some of it, just because of the scale of it, and I just want to like figure out some layout stuff. But once I get some of that stuff like figured out, we'll go back to working on the nether one. There's a lot of outer decoration that I've already decided on that I don't want to work on until I finish the inside. We'll get there. We will get there. This build is going to take forever, but you know what? We'll get there. So thank you guys very much for hanging out with me. Have a good time zone. Big screen, hold on. Have a good time zone. Take care of yourselves. Drink water. Eat food. Take a shower. Do everything you gotta do to keep yourself running. Take your meds too if you haven't taken those. Time isn't real. It really isn't. I thought I was gonna quit a little bit earlier than this because I'm feeling a little bit tired, but it's fine. But I'll see you guys in the next stream. I don't have any major news coming out. Oh, Chill Minecraft video tomorrow is one of my favorites that I've done so far. It's a one-off thing. It will never happen again, but it's one of my favorites, and the thumbnail is very good. The thumbnail is so good. So you guys will get to see it tomorrow. But besides that, nothing major going on. We'll keep plugging away at all the games that we're playing. I'll keep working on the hardcore world. I have some stuff that I'm going to work on off stream for the hardcore world. And yeah. But take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next stream. Goodbye!
Nightmares.